Hello students, today we will study about the latent heat, specific latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization and advantages of having high latent heat. In previous video we have discussed about the kinetic theory of matter and some basic properties of solid, liquid and gases, and we have also discussed about the molecular force of attraction. Molecular force of attraction, that means force of cohesion and force of addition. The force of attraction between the molecules of same substance is called the force of cohesion, and the velocity of the and the attraction force of attraction between the molecules of different substance is called the force of addition. And in previous video we have also discussed about the fourth states of matter. This is called plasma. That means plasma is the fourth state of matter. It is an ionized gas in which both ions and electrons coexist. It is created by providing enough energy to a gas so that some of its electrons leave their atoms. So we can say that plasma is overall neutral but contains positively charged ions and negatively charged free electrons. Therefore, plasma is the fourth state of matter. Now, today we will discuss about the energy involved in change of state. Now, it is very important that if the amount of matter changing state in a unit mass, we use the term specific latent heat. Now, first of all, we will start about the latent heat. Now, matter can change from one state to another by absorbing or releasing energy. The amount of heat absorbed or released when a substance undergoes a change of state without any change in temperature is called the latent heat. Listen very carefully. Without change in temperature, state will be changed but temperature will not change. That means without change in temperature but change in state, then the energy is called the latent heat. That means when matter is changing state, there is no change in the temperature. That means there is no change in the temperature. This is because all the heat absorbed and released by it is used for rearrangement of the particles. So now listen, in changing of the state there is no change in temperature. Now if the amount of matter changing state is a unit mass, then we will use the term specific latent heat. The unit of the specific latent heat or specific latent heat is joule per kilogram. Now let us start latent heat of fusion. Now we will start the latent heat of fusion. That means latent heat of fusion is the amount of heat absorbed or released when a substance changes from solid to liquid or from liquid to solid. Listen very carefully. From solid to liquid or from liquid to solid without any change in temperature. Listen, when we are studying about the latent heat of fusion or latent heat, then basic terms is that there is no change in the temperature but change in state. That means latent heat of fusion is the amount of heat absorbed or released when a substance changes from solid to liquid or from liquid to solid without any change in temperature. The term latent heat of fusion is used both for the amount of heat absorbed when a substance melts and for the amount of heat released when it freezes. Now, important point is that the specific latent heat of fusion of ice is 336 into 10 to the power 3 joule per kilogram. It means that 1 kg of ice absorbs 336 into 10 to the power 3 joule of heat energy to change into water, and that is 1 kilogram water releases 336 into 10 to the power 3 joule of heat energy to change into ice. Now from this article or from this lecture, one important question arises, that what do you understand by the latent heat of fusion? So you can give the answer easily. That means latent heat of fusion is amount of heat absorbed or released when a substance changes from solid to liquid or from liquid to solid without any change in temperature. Now next we will start latent heat of vaporization. Now let us start latent heat of vaporization. That means latent heat of vaporization is the amount of heat absorbed or released to change a substance from liquid to vapor or gas from vapor or gas to liquid without any change in temperature. That means from liquid to vapor or vapor to liquid without any change in temperature. This is called the latent heat of vaporization. Now next, the specific latent heat of vaporization of water is 2260 into 10 to the power 3 joule per kg or 2.260 into 10 to the power 6 joule per kg. It means that 1 kg of water absorbs 2260 into 10 to the power 3 joule heat energy to change into water vapor, and that 1 kg of water vapor releases 2260 into 10 to the power 3 joule of heat energy to change into water. Now how can you find out the amount of heat energy? Okay, heat energy. That means how can we find out the latent heat of vaporization, latent heat of fusion? So we can use the formula Q is equal to ml. Now the amount of heat released or absorbed by a substance during phase change is given by a formula Q is equal to ml. Here m is the mass of the substance and L is the specific latent heat of fusion or vaporization of the substance. Now last topic our is advantages of having high latent heat. That means number first, soft drinks are cooled by placing them in ice rather than water at 0 degrees Celsius. When a 1 gram of ice melts, it absorbs 336 joule of heat from the soft drink and makes the drink cooler. But if you keep in water at 0 degrees Celsius, it absorbs only 4.2 joule of heat from the soft drink and it does not make the drink as cool as ice does. Now second point is that it becomes cold in cold countries when snow starts to melt as a lot of heat energy is absorbed from the surroundings for the melting of snow. You can read all examples or other examples from your textbook, which is given in your textbook as on the page number 17 and 18, and also write the question answer on your notebook, from your textbook, which is given on the page number 19. Name of the following means name of the following. First question is that the SI unit of latent heat. Second question is that the amount of heat absorbed or released when a unit mass changes its states. Now third question is that the amount of heat absorbed when a substance melts. Now fourth, the amount of heat released when a substance changes from gas to liquid. Now fifth, the amount of heat absorbed to change 1 kg of water to vapor. So thank you. In the next video we will discuss about the some phenomenon just like a boiling, condensation, sublimation, freezing, deposition. Okay, thank you.